What's up YouTube? I have my KS LEV DX that I just installed. I did a 22-mile ride on it. It's awesome. I use the traditional lever, but now I have the Southpaw. So I'm going to do a little video on how to install it when you already have the OEM lever, which is billet. It is good quality, but I think this one's going to be a little bit better. So let's get started. It's going to be a pretty straightforward install. All you're going to need is some wire snips to cut your cable down a length, and then a set of Allens, so a little multi-tool works good. So let's start by taking this off. My cable mount is right here and allows a nice soft gradual bend into the actual dropper post. So all you have to do now is pull this out, and as you can see right here, this little protrusion right here hooks into the bottom of this cap. That's what keeps it on. So now we have this, move this down, now it is free. That's how easy it is to service your post if you have the external cable. So I do like that as opposed to the internal cable, which looks a little bit cleaner if you have the factory routing, so keep that in mind. Alright, so you actually need two of these, or just any Allen set. You're going to use one to hold it, which is very nice that KS machined a little Allen there to hold it. And another one to actually loosen your set screw. So kind of keep a hand on it, so it doesn't blow loose so you lose anything. Now you can remove it. Now the next step, we're going to pull this cable all the way through from our original clamp. Alright, now that you can see, the end of our cable is a little bit frayed. I believe this is a shorter distance from than this. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut the little bit off. I'm going to cut this tip off. This was my original cable that went from my 2x drive. I'm going to cut this off right here, and I believe I should have more than enough to trim the length when we get to the end. So let's try that. You have to know which way the cable spirals, so when you're putting it through, you can actually rotate it almost like a drill bit. You're not unspiraling the cable. Okay. This. Take the cap off. And then just go right on down the line. Look at that, right through. And there we have it. Alright, so it's just in a loosely adjusted area, but I'll have to ride it a little bit. I might have to swing this forward a little bit. But you just want to get that right feel where your hand can naturally grab it, just like grabbing another gear. So we're going to leave this for now and then move on to measuring the cable for the actual dropper. Okay, now the next step is trimming down your cable. Now like I said, luckily the Southpaw uses less cable than this, so you can snip this end. Now we'll just snip a little bit, just the damaged area. Whoops, went the wrong way on that. That way you can feed it all the way through easily. Now, reading the instructions, which is very important to do, is calling for 22 millimeters from the actual housing to the end of your cable. Make sure you remove this little guy, because that will throw off your measurement. So now we're just going to mark this. And we get 22. Let's go to millimeter. There. mark it. And then make sure everything is tight all the way up to your handle, to your lever I mean, because once you cut the cable, you cannot go back. So measure twice, cut once is a real deal thing. Alright guys, now we're on to our next measurement, which is going to be 15 millimeters between the end of this black aluminum end cap. Let's get that on. And orientate it to where it's going to be. The other side of this. Like so. Push it on nice and tight. Everything should be in position. Make sure your cables pull tight. Now we're simply going to install our spring and our billet aluminum little puller mabob thing, whatever you want to call it. Nice little machine piece though, I really like it. KS did a really good job on their quality. Let's see. So we're going to slip this on. Alright, so now we have everything in the correct spacing. We have 15 millimeters from the end of the black back cap to the front of our billet aluminum silver piece. So all this connects together pretty easily. I'm just going to simply slide this in and hook it. Feel it grab. Okay. Spring in there. Now for the all-important cap. So, a little rubber O-ring on there, make sure it's on. And then when you push this in, that black pin keeps the cap on. So you now can't get it off. I believe I have the lever in a really good orientation right now. I do believe it's more ergonomic than the OEM clamp they give you, especially with my brake lever, the Shimano brake lever. The bolt right here, to pinch it, is kind of right where your thumb wants to go. So I actually had mine a little rotated up, so it wasn't as natural as just like hitting a shifter. You were actually kind of going up for it, which is not a horrible thing. It just wasn't as ergonomic as this one. I will say the fit and finish is very nice. The OEM fit and finish was very nice. So I can't complain about that at all. It wasn't plastic, it was all billet. I really feel like it's going to be a nice setup. I did a 22-mile ride with the OEM trigger, which was fine. And my next ride out, I will definitely put this to the test and try to use it and see if I have any problems with my thumb rubbing here. I have no option though. Move it inbound and then it's going to be rubbing on my thumb. So I believe it's going to be a great product. So if this video helps you, hit the like button, and thanks for watching.